Hey guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. What are we doing? Quick recap of what we're doing. We're doing things. We're looting the stuff, making decisions, not making decisions, scouting, things like this. Trying to explore this ginormous cultist metropolis. So, where are we at in that path? And what's our intro today? Our intro cutscene.
We come back to Brother Tyne and the cleric in the forest. They seem to be in deep conversation. Brother Tyne is insisting upon the return of the cleric to help as he relays the story of his conversation and deep night with Thaddeus earlier in the campaign. And the cleric seems confused as he was sent.
Alright.
And they're supposed to be securing this in their deity's name. And this goes on for some time before they begin to ascend the stairs inside this ruin. As they get to the door, the audience view sees the forest itself begins to collapse around them up to the entrance, almost like rushing forwards silently, as like some kind of deadly assassin closing in and suffocating them, perhaps. We pan back to Orna leaning over to Dolphidius. Why are we playing with the walls?
You see, I was almost made into a statue, and the magic man used a secret door around here to escape.
Oh! And she starts like rubbing the walls as well and like trying to help you. Can I help?
Absolutely, I cast guidance on her.
Okay, so she gets what, 1d4?
Yeah.
Alright. You like rocks, don't you?
Yep.
And she's got like another really smooth rock. And it's like, this one's like red and like sort of sandstony in color.
Ooh, nice. Definitely take that.
Thaddeus is going to lean in through this door and say, "Like the watery bowels of Saint Ovac, we should make haste. Quit playing with that wall and come on."
I say, come on, Bowel. And I follow.
Orna just follows you.
Come on, Bowel.
Yeah, I assume
Like,
that means
you can hear that she's quietly going, Bowel?
I assume that means
Bowel?
friend or
I'm
something.
kind of
Bowel.
like mentally feeling around looking for an off button on the telepathic link.
There are no bathrooms in any of these dungeons.
There's these giant
Anything
chasms.
is a bathroom if you're feeling relaxed enough.
There's definitely no bathroom in the tiny hut. That's okay though. I relieved myself while you
Can
were
we
sleeping.
cast a second tiny hut as a tiny bathroom?
It's an upgrade.
Those aren't stalagmites down there. Those are towers of dung.
That's right.
The bottom of the chasms.
Yep. All right, I'm
I'm gonna
gonna.
have to roll perception on these stalactites.
How you said these are about 5 foot? This little trail around the ledge is about 5 foot beneath the ledge itself.
Yeah, so you'd like sort of jump down to
Okay,
it.
I'd like to jump down to it and then attempt to kind of crouch down so I want to get closer without being seen, if possible.
Sure. Your stealth was, what was it? 26.
26.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to like there.
I'm going to stay
Okay.
back here where I can see him, but still be deep in the shadows. And just in case he's in trouble, we aren't all at the big door.
I'm gonna follow Tim.
All right, and I'm going to attempt.
Do you look into the room?
I'm going to attempt to use a complicated system of mirrors, and then as I'm like 3/4 away to like getting my mirror up over the ledge without popping my head over, I'm like, don't we have a flying bird who can see things? And I asked.
Yeah,
him,
we do.
I asked him.
There's also a door over here.
I
Just open the
ask how a
door.
bird would be able to hold a mirror.
So what does Bereatim and Dolphin and Thaddeus do?
In its mouth.
Well, this is
We're having a
going on.
conversation about birds.
I'm gonna stand here and try to keep an eye on him
And
as best I can.
I attempt to use my mirror to see off the reflection of Thaddeus's extremely polished armor back into the room. That way.
Okay, so because there's no light bouncing off of Thaddeus' armor, nothing really kind of happens. But you can get a good view into the room with the mirror. So you can see kind of this, which is... in this cavern, there are formations of flowstone, stalagmites, and stalactites everywhere. There's a stone building to the north that you can just kind of see with a stone door in masonry to the south. There's a natural gap in the cavern wall to the east, which is what you're looking through. And there are numerous lifelike statues that seem to have been arranged among this sort of rock formation. Statues depict poses that are either in like shock or fear, perhaps agony, of all these different things.
Are there any orbs in the room?
You can't see them there.
Any creatures with snake-like hair?
Yeah.
Are they larger than life?
Snakes with human traits.
No, they're supposed to represent like humanoids. I think.
Okay.
They just seem a bit bigger, though, don't they?
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, I will communicate what I'm seeing to the group, and I'll say there's some ominously lifelike statues here, all in states of shock and fear. But the doors seem like a good way to start. If you'd like to go in through the doors, I'll stay on here and ambush anything that tries to get you.
I will open the door.
Okay. It's quite heavy, but you can push it to get it open, and you see the same thing as I just described. You also just see this little bit here to the west.
I make sure that Dolphidius and Orna can tell how much I just exerted myself to open the door, so they feel like I'm really pulling my weight.
I try to
Pushing my
emulate
weight.
a clapping sound through the telekinetic bond.
It physically hurts me.
Is there anything to the north end of this little stubby trail up there at 2?
You want to roll perception, Kevin?
I'm gonna ask Eldrin.
I'll go have a look.
Well, you're like 20 feet away from it.
Yeah.
I assumed you might be able to tell.
Yeah. I asked about that earlier too, because that was like, when I was standing over here, it was closer than 60 foot.
Okay, so you get. Are you going to move up to that piece? Is that what you said?
To? Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
Can he see it from where he is, or no?
He couldn't. So as he moves up further, he can.
It's a giant S.
Yeah, I wonder what that stands for. So you see an arrow slit, which is 4 feet high, 6 inches wide, and 1 foot deep. But it is designed in such a way that it can be used as a means of escape. So
to be fair, it's a fairly weird spot to have an arrow slit too. Like, what are they shooting?
What does the S stand for?
Secret. So.
Are you looking like? Are you going to look in?
I suggest you look through the arrow slit.
Conundrum befalls the party.
Let's do our. I'll try the mirrors through the arrow slit.
Okay.
I'm gonna casually walk through the room as we're doing this, and
okay. I hope to
listen at the
see
door.
Tim with the mirrors through the arrow slit.
Okay.
I see that.
Are you opening the door?
Yeah, I'll open the door and walk in.
Like, as you're like really carefully, precariously, like moving the mirror up, you just see like Bereatim just strolling.
And it's not easy to do either. Like the position I'm in requires a lot of kind of physical strength to like maintain as I'm getting that one hand free to slowly move the mirror contraption, and I'm like really like precariously close to the edge of the cliff as I'm doing this. Yeah. Yeah.
Thaddeus sees you're about to fall, and there's like a moment's shock on your face as you see Tim like enter the room just naturally. This sumptuously
I want to open the chest.
This sumptuously appointed chamber features tapestries of Woodland brown, a huge bed covered in pillows, fine mahogany furniture with crimson cushions, and lovely art objects including sculptures, busts, and urns. An arrow slit faces to the east. You want to open the things?
Yep.
Let's see.
Be careful, Eldrin. A little to the left. No, watch your foot there.
I report that there's someone that looks exactly like Tim in the room.
Excellent. So in the urns you find 1,100 silver pieces, 130 platinum pieces, There's a beautiful tapestry of a flying dragon. There's a carved lyre.
A carved lyre? We
An
find
embroidered
so many,
silk robe.
so many
And a
instruments.
suit of elven chain.
A suit of elven chain.
What's elven chain, and how can I get myself some of that?
Could someone else Google that so it doesn't tank my thing?
I can't Google it either.
It's
pretty
just
amazing.
No, I can't
It's
do it
just okay.
either.
I'll
Is
try.
that- No, it's not. We're not trying to be dicks. It's just it fucks up the recording with.
I think it's just a bit of like.
I think I can do that.
It
I
might
worked
just
out how
be
I can do it.
a low piece of armor, like a lighter piece of armor. So it might be.
It's
It
a
might be
plus
magical, I'm not sure.
one
Oh, there you go.
AC.
I'm-
It's AC
I'm updating.
13 medium armor, which is +1. So it's AC 14 medium armor. That's good, right? 13 AC is the most you can get. Studded leather is 13, I think.
But that's studded leather's light. So is this medium
Oh,
or
is it?
light? Yeah.
This is medium,
So it's probably
Um,
not that good then.
You roll intelligence, Tim.
and you automatically gain proficiency.
Actually, wait. No,
wearing it.
investigation. Investigation.
Really?
That's what I want.
You gain proficiency wearing it?
You are automatically able to wear it, even if you lack proficiency in medium armor.
That's kind of exciting. Does it
Yeah.
screw up my stealth rolls?
Doesn't say.
Oh yeah, half plate is 15, so this is one worse than half plate, but it gives you proficiency.
Well, and it's magical +1. Does that mean saving throws too? No.
No.
Are we selling?
Tapestry is large enough to wear as a cloak and worth 800 gold. Oh my god.
That's a lot of.
Are we
I
agreeing? that
found a
we're selling?
cloak upgrade.
Are you gonna put it on?
Unless my 28 investigation says I shouldn't.
It's
Say
cursed.
yes.
What does my 28 investigation tell me about this room, DM?
It's very luxurious and it's full of very wealthy items.
And is the person who lives in it nearby?
Not that you can see.
And
We'll
does the
tell.
person who live in it turn things to stone?
Very likely.
Is the using the spell that was just used on us by the person who ran away?
That could be a option.
I feel like I'm having to do the investigating myself here.
However, the spell that was cast, like, let's see how to word this. That spell could be cast on someone without their knowledge, right? So the look of fear and agony and scare, it's almost as if they're seeing what's happening to them, right? They are getting a preemptive knowledge of what's about to happen to them. Like, oh my god, there's a terrible thing happening to me. Whereas, like, if the spell was being cast on someone, for example, Dolphin didn't even know that was happening to him earlier.
Yeah,
and he
Dolphin
didn't have.
likes
So
rock, so being turned into rock might not be that bad.
I would say that Tim probably thinks that the creatures that are turned to stone saw their target and saw what happened to them. It may have still been the same spell, but they were more aware of what was
It's
happening.
messed up. Does it look like the bed has been used recently?
Maybe within the past few days. You find bits of like hair and shedded snake skin. That's about the width of the pen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
so-
thought about that. Like
Do
Medusa,
we have one of the?
Medusa hair care is gonna be pretty awkward if they're shedding all the time and like molting.
So this is where the giant worm sleeps.
Oh my god!
Well, we could.
I say that out loud when he verbally communicates that.
I mean, we could reference the histories. Start at the beginning. Get all.
So
the
did you
way
put the
through it.
tapestry? Did you put the tapestry on?
Yeah.
Can you describe like how you would do that? Would you just like tie it in a knot around you, or like do you take
I
your
walk
cloak off
over
first,
to
or-
the arrow slit because I noticed that there's a mirror there. And
Okay.
I
Brilliant.
I just I
Hello,
wrap
Alice.
this over the cloak I'm already using and just sort of
Okay.
do a twirl. Get myself in the mirror.
So
And I keep it perfectly still.
as you're like tying the knot, we kind of shift to Eldrin's perspective as he's looking into the mirror, and you do this twirl, and as you like finish the twirl, the tapestry seems to like melt into your cloak, and the dragon imagery just goes across your cloak, and now it's like become one. There's like a
It's gonna be hard to sell this now.
strange aura that kind of comes off the cloak for a second. It's like red and then golden and brown, and then it like just becomes like it's like the same cloak of protection, but now it's got this embroidered flying dragon pattern. And like,
Does it still say
some
Chakolth
strange-
on it?
What, on the name tag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's so that's now like just distorted, and it's written in a
Oh,
strange
no.
runic writing that you don't recognize.
Still says Chakolth. It's just in a different language now.
Wait, hold on. I don't recognize. I think I speak Draconic.
I speak
No,
Draconic,
demonic. Damn.
I have Draconic. Can I
You speak
recognize it?
Draconic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like lean, like look out through the hour slit and look down to see Aldrin there, and
I just
ask
keep
if he
angling
can
the
read.
mirror.
Ask if he can read this. Can you read this thing on my cloak?
Can I read it? What does it say? It says Fornax.
Oh, that was
Do I hear that?
I think that was a person in a cutscene. Fornax. Or a creature in a cutscene, right?
Are you guys telepathically?
Yeah, you
saying
can
that?
hear it too.
I believe that may be the creature we killed at the pyramid.
Oh, it's already dead. All right.
I'm not sure of that, mind you, but it
Perhaps your
seems to
horse
me
remembers.
Does the cloak seem to have any magical properties
finish?
It's
that
a totally normal cloak that melds into your
mechanically
clothing.
relevant magical properties?
You have
If
no idea
I-
what just happened.
If I
You've
try...
never seen two objects bond together like this.
Well, yes, I have. My
Have you?
character has experienced a lot of the world. Thaddeus may not have, but I have.
Okay.
Was Thornax an ex-girlfriend, or?
No, it's a direction.
As I don't
I believe we should head Fornax.
I'm gonna
next.
ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
As we walk out of the room, I guess. It's a 10-minute spell, so I'm not gonna stand here with it on. I don't, unless people are really curious if
No,
there are any
let's
spells
go.
in here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. But I'm gonna be ritual casting
Do that as
detect
you're
magic
moving.
as we go.
Sure.
Exactly.
Alright, where are we going?
This way.
There are 3 directions to continue to explore. Oh, yes. Look, let's follow Eldrin.
Yeah. I'm attempting to creep forward. Probably slightly fucked up by my 2 party members 1 inch behind me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You can do that.
All right.
He's being sneaky, you fools.
Sneak up this way. I mean, I do this rapidly for our sanity, but in character, it's much slower. Not as slow as listening to the worm talk about its own history, but still very slow.
I can't
The
believe
first
giant worms
word
wear
step.
cloaks.
If we could get a hold of that portal door spell that they used in last combat, we can go back to the worm whenever we want.
Yeah.
I think it's only 500 feet, which begs the question, like, where did the wizard go?
Adam?
Because it wasn't
Also
that
begs the
far
question,
away.
how far are we from the worm right now?
Oh, what's
that's
this
a-
thing?
So
I'm over here.
If I, let me just reveal this room because
Sure.
obviously you're gonna eventually explore it.
Yeah.
4 massive square columns support the ceiling of this ancient hall. Passages lead out to the northwest and southeast where you entered. In the middle of the hall stands a 10-foot statue of a stern dwarf warrior with spiked balls instead of hands.
Spiked balls instead of hands.
Mm.
Extremely uncomfortable.
Like the ones that like hang off the trucks?
How do you mean?
Like similar? Oh, maybe not. Maybe
I don't know if they
maybe
have trucks
He's from
not
another
like
country.
outside
He
of
doesn't
America.
know about it.
culturally different.
Yeah.
We should find him a
no
link
idea.
during the.
You can show me that. Yeah.
I'm not sure Adam would even know what a truck was.
I know what a truck is. We have trucks. Or you mean like a vehicle that drives quite large, like a van, but bigger because it's got like a back or a bed?
I mean, kind of.
Is Truck Nutter?
Or do you mean like a truck on a skateboard? Right. So where are we going here?
I'm not convinced he has any idea what this conversation is
Trucks don't
about.
ride skateboards. What are you talking
No, a
about?
truck is a part of a skateboard. It's the bit that holds the wheels.
No, it's a type of car.
Is Truck Nuts moving?
Is it like a brand?
It's like a motorized vehicle, yeah.
You mean a car?
Kind of, yeah.
Or is it anyway?
You know horses?
Well,
I'm very familiar with horses.
A lot of
yeah.
horses were miniaturized and put into a large metal chunk.
How many would you say?
And then
Like
Right.
600?
so it is this statue with the balls for hands.
Uh-huh.
What is it doing?
It's being a statue.
So it's just standing there like posing with balls for hands?
Yeah, it's
Tickle
kind
my
of like
hands. Tickle my hands.
it seems to be in like I don't know, I guess kind of like it looks like a guard, I suppose, like wood stand.
If
If
we
it
notice-
had balls for hands.
Yeah.
What size of the Truck Nuts, like feet wise?
They're not feet.
Just like, is it like meter? Like, how many meters tall is Mr. Truck Nuts over here?
Yeah.
Say that again. How many what?
How many like feet or meters tall is he?
Yeah, is Mr. Handsy doing something ballsy over there or what?
Yeah.
He's like 10 to 15 foot tall
Okay.
and as wide.
Proportional ball size?
How big are his hands? Yeah.
They would be maybe the size of your head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Balls the size of my head.
Yeah. Well, it's another
The
statue.
spike might be the length of your arm.
So we've got the
Wow.
twig size.
Hmm.
Do we
That's
milk it?
huge.
Hairy situation.
Is this? I communicate to Thaddeus. Is this like a dwarven milk machine?
Yeah, I could
Questioning.
check dwarven history because I'm expert at history.
Yeah.
No, I have no
Let's do that.
proficiency in history. Can't roll that.
Well, you can do stonework though because it's made of stone.
Oh, that would be brilliant. So stonework.
This is for the dwarves who got very lonely on guard duty by themselves.
So I get double proficiency on furf.
Nice. I'm also, while Thaddeus thinking about this.
So that puts me at 10.
10. Okay. You've seen statues like this similarly before. Maybe not the balls, but similar designs. This could also potentially be a golem that could be commanded by someone to serve and do things, or potentially fight.
Do you tell me that? I mean,
Sure.
is there any
Yeah.
reason to interact with this? I guess I want to see what's in the rest of the corridor.
There's a risk that it could, well, not come to life exactly, but animate and crush us with those spiky balls.
I think we could kill it.
Do you want to try talking to it, Thaddeus, just in case it recognizes you as a dwarf?
I could interact with it if necessary. Would you like me to try that?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand
Passed.
well back, just in case.
Is there any way we want to prepare just in case we wake it up and it's hostile?
Yeah, some sort of protective
Some sort of
coating.
battle plan. Does somebody, for example, want to crawl on top of its head preemptively?
I suspect that
I love it.
might wake it up.
Well, if that's what we're trying to do, 2 birds, 1 stone.
He's got a point.
Take the advantage while we got it.
Yeah. I like the idea of Thaddeus talking to it.
I like the idea of Thaddeus climbing on my head at the start of every combat, because I move really fast and he's short and slow.
He's
I
got a
could
whole...
ride.
He
I could ride your back like a
Yeah,
a
like for
turtle
turn
shell.
1, like I could just deploy Thaddeus. I never thought of this before, but with like climbing on heads.
Yeah, you could charge
As long
in
as you're not encumbered, like
and just like curl up in a ball, and I would just tumble off of your back like a bowling ball. It'd
With
be
like
great.
the hammer above your head.
Yeah. Can I ride my horse in this dungeon? I could have my horse here. I suppose.
Yes, you definitely have a horse that is bound to you telepathically, which you can ride at any
So
time.
far, it's only been a conversational partner.
Yeah.
No, I'm wondering about in terms of dungeon height and stuff.
I presumed that every single time you were riding horses, Thaddeus summoned his horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been my horse.
Although I guess you guys haven't really done that so much now because you've just been using the boat. So
He could also ride a horse in combat though, instead of casting haste on himself and then losing concentration on the same turn, right?
No, I think that was particularly effective.
I don't know that I can wear.
I think there are special rules for mounted combat we could look up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but there's a fair point that Kevin is bringing up here, which is this is a dwarven fortress. Is it really large enough that people could be riding horses and still be fine for height?
This golem is 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how big's the
In
horse?
some of the in some of the places, well, a horse occupies a 5 foot square in the same way you do, like mechanically.
Sure.
And the only restriction would be the tallness. So, like, if you think of how tall a horse is, and then you add a dwarf on top,
I'm getting close to stabbing the golem.
Okay.
It's funny. I was going to say something similar.
By the way,
Many of the same.
are we going to
words.
talk to it or?
Ho, Gollum, what is your job here?
He's not a hoe golem.
might be. We don't know yet.
You're just
does have the
assuming
truck
because
nuts.
of his hands.
Yeah, they're nice hands.
Nothing happened.
Try tugging on it.
As a holy warrior of Moradin, I command to activate, move, and guard.
Can you make a perception roll?
I'm really impressed by his authority.
A perception roll. You betcha. There
I
you
feel
go.
like you might have seen its eyes maybe light up slightly.
Are you friend or foe? Right then. Stay where you are and do nothing until I call upon you.
I'm going to jump on its shoulders from behind and yell, "BattleBot, move out!" Nothing?
And I'm just going to...
Can everyone roll initiative? No, you don't get to go there, Kevin.
Do I get to go here?
You get to jump. Yeah, you get to do your action. Absolutely. And everyone can roll this. Oh, 0. That's great.
Did that show for? No, it didn't show for me. Okay.
And is it trying to fight us, or is this for me to ride it into the next combat?
This is initiative for conversation. This is the turn in the order in which people talk.
Yeah.
Right.
So, as you land on it and begin saying that, it seems to slowly begin coming to life, and it goes to strike up at you with its arm. But you are first. Oh wait, hang on. People are not in the right order.
Hold
Okay.
on, I got the roll for you. I know you didn't ask.
Okay, sure.
That's not convincing at all. Alright, well,
Why-
I
why-
will...
Why what?
Why is it upset with us?
Why would it? Yeah.
I don't understand. Like,
It's really weird.
yeah.
I'll Blade Song and attack it with my dagger.
Okay.
This seemed like our standard solution to everything.
Those guys
See if
hit?
you should see if we can cut off its balls. Might be worth something.
What does that mean?
the hands.
It's got damage immunity from non-magical weapons that aren't adamantine.
Just what it sounds like. But all of our weapons are magical, so it's pretty much irrelevant.
But
That's
they
fine.
are
I
not.
thought that was, but they're
they're
not
not-
adamantine though.
They're not adamantium.
No, but he just said.
Oh, because you could have a non-magical weapon that was made out of adamantine that would work. That's fine.
As
Yep,
long
so
as
it's fine.
they're magical or
Yeah.
adamantium,
Yeah.
then you're fine. They don't need to be both.
Let's see. Is it immune to?
Well, except there
any-
wasn't an or in there.
I think it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
You want-
Okay.
you want to read it again, Joe? No, read it again, Adam. For Kevin.
Yeah, you can read it again. I'm still pretty sure.
Yeah, I am too.
It's got damage immunity from poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical weapons that aren't adamantine.
Yep. So it's immune from those weapons, non-magical weapons that aren't adamantium. None of us fall in that category.
Right, all of us have magical weapons.
All right, so it takes 14, and then 15, and Tim is atop it. Eldrin?
Except it has resistance, so it takes.
It's a magic weapon.
No, it's magic weapon. Doesn't matter.
I communicate to them that I will stop the other statues and sprint off down the corridor. Done.
Thaddeus?
I like to hold my action if any of these statues move towards me to attack Adam. I will shoot them.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys leave the door open?
Yeah.
Of course you did. You always do. Thaddeus?
I will guard and say,
He's not with me.
freeze in the name of Moradin, or I shall be forced to kill you.
Thank you so much, team.
Tim can see there seems to be some kind of electrical discharge occurring as Thaddeus says that. Dolphin?
Keep talking, Thad. I think he likes you.
He's having discharge.
Oh God.
Did it come out of his hands? Adam?
Move to
What?
The electrical
Sorry?
discharge, is it starting to accumulate on his hands?
Oh, he didn't even move. Oh,
No, he can see it on like the upper part of its spine. There's like that's where it's coming from.
Sure.
Should I move into him, I wonder?
Too late.
Oh, okay.
No, you should haste him.
Are you?
I don't know.
What is-
Using your turn for
what's
any
Roll20
combat
doing?
actions would have been an interesting strategy.
I was moving up. That
Is
was
there?
yeah.
It was just moving super slowly. Sorry, I just. put
Oh,
that.
that's odd. Yeah, it's funny that happened last session too, or moved really slowly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move there. I think I'm gonna hold my action. If it comes into vision for me, I'm gonna go ahead and cast blind on it.
Sure.
What does Orna do?
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't roll her initiative. Should I?
Hey,
do that?
that's kind of. There's nothing. If anybody has it,
We all communicate to Orna as a group. Hold back, Orna.
don't-
Tim's got this.
No, I'm actually trying to help.
I am too.
yeah, me too. Well,
I'm trying
Okay,
to.
I'm just gonna put her below Dolphin because
Okay.
she rolled higher, but everyone's acted now. So she's just gonna move up to Dolphin and ask what's going on. Like, what's going on? What do I do?
battle bots.
Where's Eldred gone?
Battle bots.
Is that what you say to her?
Yeah.
Okay, so she moves. She's gonna go like here and then here, and she like peeks around the corner. It's alive! And then it's turn.
Okay.
You make a dex save, Steve.
Yeah, that's +5 with Thaddeus' aura, right?
Are you in it? Yeah, you would. You could have been. Okay, so you're gonna pass, and it's gonna do half of this then. So it like slams its own form with you on top of it.
So it's taking damage too, right?
Ignore that. So it like hits itself, and you can see a big chunk of its like upper, I guess it's using its right arm, upper right shoulder shatters off. And then you take half of that, which is what, 20?
50, 20, 21, yeah.
21, okay, and then a bolt of lightning surges down its arm. So you then take 20 lightning damage.
I'll absorb element stat.
Okay. Can you make a... What's the dex one? Is it acrobatics?
Yeah.
Oh, athletics. Yeah, you do that to see if you fall off. Wait, they were supposed to be d10s. Not 20s. Okay, it's basically the same. Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
so
rolled higher on the d10s.
So you fall off into... Let's see.
Is it does he fall into
This
a
space
spike?
here.
Is it a spike trap?
And now it's going to turn to actually attack you directly.
Is it a spike trap or is it snakes?
28?
Is that it?
That hits.
So the 15 did hit?
Yeah.
No, that was like, so that was a slam on itself, which is like an area effect, which is why it was a dex save.
Put it this way. A man with balls for
Enemies
hands
in
will be
this
slamming a lot.
campaign have attacks that hit automatically.
No, you did a save.
I succeeded in the save, and then it hit me
Yeah, you
for
took half
21
damage.
damage. Yes. That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying.
Right. And then it's half of that, so it's 4d8 plus 6. Okay, you take 10.
That's not bad. 10's not a lot.
This is.
bludgeoning.
I'm taking half of it?
Yeah.
I'm
'cause
taking half of
you
19,
Cast your
so I
save.
take 9
Yeah.
then.
9, yeah. And it's your go.
Cast haste.
And then it also says...
Shit, this is gonna be unreal if the other statues are coming alive too. I'm gonna disengage and move toward Eldrin.
Okay.
Good thought. I mentally, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely use some backup.
Eldrin?
I communicate to our party leader. There seems
I'm
to
gonna
be.
free action a potion as well, actually.
Sure.
I'll be like, there's 10 more statues back here. Do you want me to stay in position to try to ambush them as they approach the party, or would you like me to come help you there? I'm asking our party leader. Adam.
Oh, who's that?
Who do you think it is? What's her face?
Orna, yeah.
Or no?
So you're asking Orna.
Yeah.
She just looks at Dolphin and shrugs. BattleBots?
All right.
BattleBots!
I take that as an affirmative that I should indeed remain in place and ambush any more BattleBots coming our way. So I'll hold my action and attack any statues moving towards me.
Thaddeus?
I'm going to run in, and I think I'm going to try to shield slam him.
Okay.
And he's large? Can I?
Well, your size
You
is
got
medium as
this.
a
He's
dwarf.
large.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Large is fine. You couldn't do huge.
Okay. All right. So that's not going to work, probably. What's his strength?
Oh my god, I still lost! Oh! This thing's got like... Okay, whatever. Yep. You've knocked over the stone golem.
I'm gonna, like,
You're a fucking hero.
I'm gonna run up him and just start slamming on his, trying to pull his head off of his shoulders.
Which head?
I warned you, you treacherous incarnation of evil. I'm going to stand on his chest and bludgeon him. And I'm going to add a second level smite if any one of these hit. There you go, that one hits. I assume the 28 hits.
Yep.
I'm gonna add a second level smite to that. Then I'm going to take my second attack.
Ooh.
Oh,
Only If you only okay, you want to smite on that one too?
And smite on that one too,
That's
which means I get a
17.
double out of it.
Mhm.
Is that true?
Okay.
So,
All right.
and
Okay.
then I get a third attack. Is that
Why?
Have you
true?
got haste?
No, you don't get a third attack.
Oh no, I'm at 2. Sorry, I'm at 2. I did not haste.
That's 29 is 40 is 57 is 72. Is that right?
So as the first hammer blow hits it, there seems to be the wave of divine energy that kind of seems to go into it, and you can now see like electricity starting to spark out of the back of it as it's lying on the floor, and there's a bit of smoke coming out now. Dolphin?
I'm gonna say, "Come on, Orna," and I'm gonna run around one of the pillars to up here. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Toll the Dead.
On Thaddeus?
Of course. Oh, I guess Wisdom save first, but that's the.
Can you do that to a construct? Or is it? I feel like that's only for like people, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'll double check here. You point at one creature.
Well, yeah, but it says somewhere in there like undead or immune or something at the end of it. You got to look at the full spell. You probably have to pull up the source manual, which is Zenithor's guide to everything.
Doesn't say that.
I'm looking at the spell card, which has been updated before. Doesn't have anything on it that mentions.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
Okay, so it rolls a 15, so it takes 23.
Yep.
Bam.
I'll double check later, but there's nothing
Sure.
here. Yeah.
Orna follows you. And
She busts out
What-
like a tambourine and also ring
what
bells.
do you want her to do? She kind of looks at you like, I'm following.
And I point and I say, "Battle, but."
She like takes a step forward and realizes she doesn't have a rapier, so she's gonna punch it instead.
Nice.
So what is it? It's what did we say it was last
said
time?
it
It's
was
1d20.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Plus-
Right? You said it was immune to non-magical damage.
Right. So she's gonna punch it twice.
Yeah.
And like you can see she breaks her skin and like some blood's coming off her hand now. She's gonna take 3 damage.
Okay.
I kind of cringe, but give them
It's turn.
Its leadership, her leadership continues to improve.
It is going to, let's see. Yeah, it's just gonna hit Kevin, I think.
Yeah.
From its back.
It's gonna stand up. You're gonna roll off of it. You're gonna fall out. It's gonna throw a 26 at you.
26.
I feel like it needs a contested strength roll to stand up while Kevin's holding it down.
Should we do that? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it can just stand up because everything. I don't know. Well, I guess he is on top of it. Were you actually on top of it? Is that what you
Yeah, I
you
said
did, didn't you? Okay,
run up
so
and
let's do that.
He mounted it.
It rolls a 15.
So am I rolling athletics or strength?
I think strength.
You're trying to hold it down?
Yeah?
Probably strength.
Probably strength.
Oh.
Okay, so it stands
for
up.
fuck's sake.
So it's 26 at you?
Yes.
14 bludgeoning. Jesus Christ. And it's gonna attack you again.
-3.
Yeah, that's an 11.
24.
Yes.
31. -3. Bereatim. You can see Kevin in its eyes. You remember the triangle symbol for the Earth cult? That's like now lit up very brightly inside of it.
Huh.
I feel like this is when it's at its weakest. I'm gonna strike.
What? Why am I... Why is my
Did
hit
you let
points-
it get up? Thaddeus, why'd you let it get up?
Why are my hit points not adjusting?
They
That's
adjusted for
weird.
me.
They both hit. 10. And what's that?
24.
14.
24.
And this is my bonus action. I assume a 12 misses.
12 will miss, but the second one you you drive it in and you can feel the dagger like pushes through a little bit and seems to hit like the juicy spot. And there's like a very loud crackling sound. Can everyone make a dex save?
Yeah.
Also, it takes 1d6 lightning damage as well.
Oh, does
by
it?
the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We can add that on as well. Okay.
Don't forget you're in Thaddeus' aura.
Well, yeah, and I was just checking my shield mastery because with the dex save.
What did I do before?
I never can keep this straight. If you take an action, if you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to something that targets only me. Which
How much does the aura have? Add 5?
3.
3.
3?
Yeah. What's
So
the
that puts
last?
her at 14.
What's the last part?
Dolphin, you're out of range. That's okay. Bereatim passes, and then Kevin needs to make a save.
So yeah, the last part means that if I
Is this one of the ones that would dex save would take half damage? Adam?
Yes.
Okay. So if you pass your roll here, Kevin, you take nothing.
right.
So Kevin takes 0.
Okay.
Steve takes half. Orna takes full.
Okay.
And it just, it kind of like explodes outwards. There's an electrical discharge. It like zaps out and hits all of you. Kevin just throws his shield in the way, and it like hits the shield and just like sprays across the walls,
Okay. And it's
scarring them
18.
slightly.
Is that what that one roll is?
Say again?
Is that your damage roll there, Adam? The 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So half that for Steve. All right. I'll mentally tell people that the statues aren't moving yet. Should I continue?
You are out of combat.
Continue holding here?
You're out of combat now. So are you asking someone directly, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, stay right there. I'll be back for you in about a week.
All right. I'll catching the sarcasm. I'll come up this way and take a look down that corridor to the left. Poke my head around that statue.
I'm going to try to salvage from this robot.
It
See
was
if
my
there's-
kill. It was my kill, Thaddeus.
Well, yes, but you're not a dwarf and you're not familiar with mechanical beings. Do you even know what to salvage? You're probably going to take its teeth again, aren't you?
I'm not familiar with mechanical. You spent the first 6 seconds of combat trying to talk to it while it was killing me.
I almost had it under my sway. I do not jumped on his back like a turtle. This would have gone.
I literally had it under my sway. I was riding it.
Orna just goes, battle bots? And then like looks at her hand, and then looks at Dolphidius.
Before Thaddeus has any say over this corpse, I would like to harvest its truck nuts.
So you're gonna carry
You're
around like
trying to take the balls off of its hands?
Yeah.
Yes, and if I successfully do this, I'm going to hang them from my backpack.
2 basketball size.
I don't know how you're going to separate that with the things that you like. What are you going to? Are you just going to use Tinder Strike to something, or like how are you going to? It's made out of pure solid masoned rock.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Okay, I think it won't work.
Oh, this one's shit anyway. You can have it, Thad.
So are there any given my stonework skill, are there any parts that are clearly the heart of it or the core of it or something actually like useful to harvest?
You think there would have been if it hadn't exploded? And that's probably all completely useless.
Yeah. Are these designed to explode? I'm not familiar with exploding like
Nope.
constructs.
You've not ever witnessed that before.
I'll attempt to aid as well.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Aldrin. It's incredible. You've flavored your character, and it's a mechanical flavor as well. It's completely useless and not aiding us in any way.
Seems to fit right in.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So I let the party know there's a hot, suffocating heat coming from this tunnel.
There's a what?
A hot, suffocating heat coming
I
from this
drink a
tunnel.
potion.
This tunnel is
It's
very
not a
hot.
bad idea.
All right.
It's actually not a bad idea.
I'm gonna
I
go,
drink another potion.
As they're standing around doing that, I'm gonna go scout.
Okay.
Can I come up to this door, and I'd like to just listen on to one side of it, see if I can hear anything coming from inside of it.
Okay, 1 second.
How much do those cost? Are they 250 each?
I can link you that. Give me a second.
It's not, right? It's like
It's
100
150.
each. 150. All right.
Yeah. So you just spent
You
300
roll
gold.
perception.
Yeah. All right. Perception. Okay.
You can't really hear anything through. It's like a quite a thick stone door.
All right. Is there like a?
Wait a minute. What's going on? Where's he?
He's just to the south of you.
Oh, so there's this hot steaming corridor that we're ignoring?
Well, it's hot and
Yep.
steaming. Seems
Yep.
unlikely.
Would you like to send...
It's not like impassable. It's just very, very hot,
It's hot and steamy.
and like it makes it a bit hard to breathe as you approach it
Is this
compared
week
to
just
like the
a little
area
bit
you're in.
a little bit more sexual than other weeks? Are people getting that vibe?
Well,
Getting that vibe.
I feel like that's the sauna. We already had the Dwarven Pleasure Bot and the sauna right there. So, I mean, you approached it from the wrong
Dwarven
side.
pleasure.
Generally, you go under a pleasure bot, not over it. So,
I think wandering around with a girl named Orny is probably our problem.
yep, that's part of the problem too.
Tim, make a wisdom or intelligence roll, whichever one's better.
Does he have either?
Just like just
They're-
a general stat.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Why aren't we
they're-
sending our owl to scout down that hallway?
They're base stats in this game.
Hmm.
Why aren't we sending our owl down the hot, steamy hallway?
Yeah. The asshole
it
of
goes
hell,
to
they
the
call it.
fire. Goes to the fire cult place.
Oh, good. We've found them. Let's go somewhere else. Good thinking. Let's open random doors rather than go with a... I understand.
Is this the first time ever Thaddeus doesn't want to scout a door?
Doors are a terrible idea.
It's a character arc. It's a really good character arc.
All right.
Open hallway ahead of us. Doors are no longer necessary.
I'm going to
Who had on his rapier?
Dolphin.
Dolphin, I think. Yeah. I'm still trying to channel detect magic if we ever spend 10 minutes.
Oh
in
right, sorry.
combat.
Yeah. I guess.
Well, we just got into combat
You
again,
haven't
so
really
I-
quite got there. Yeah,
No,
I guess.
haven't. I would have to start it again, presumably.
All right. I'm definitely
yeah.
the hinges of these doors. Are they hinged out or in?
They will open.
I
inwards.
try pushing them and then try pulling them to see.
All right. So we're opening
okay.
the door.
That's not very sneaky.
Well,
Oh, were we sneaking?
Yes.
no, it's fine.
Too late.
I opened the door quietly.
I was just WD-40ing the hinges. You didn't catch the sneaking? All right.
Let's see. An irregular pit fills the center of this large hall. In the middle of the pit stands an obelisk of glistening black stone. Bleached bones lie scattered in the foot of the obelisk, and a smaller stone post in front of the obelisk holds a pair of manacles, which seems to confine a strange gnome with grey skin, a bald head, and a gag across their mouth. In
Definitely
front, we see a
sexual.
priest.
We broke at him.
Bookish-looking creatures by the door who spin and turn around as you open it. The priest seems to be in like a deep chanting, and everyone can roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's just-
So we've found a hostage and 2 enemies, yeah?
3.
You're gonna
I'd
really
say
have to.
three.
Alright, 3. I just can't count. I just can't count that high.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Part of Tim's character arc, right?
Yeah. He slowly loses language and numbers. As he
What
What the
uses
hell are
conditional
those
longer.
guards? I can't even tell what those guards are.
I think he said
You want
ogre.
to see?
Oh,
Orc
did he?
type. Yeah, there you go. You see?
Ah,
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
You fought
Okay.
you fought these before, much earlier. But they're there.
I don't remember them at all.
Yeah, I think it was like day 1 or the week 1 or something.
Hmm.
When I say week 1, I mean like the first 7 sets of a series.
I mean, are you talking DM time or real time?
Yes.
I'm not showing up on
Game
initiative for some reason.
time.
You aren't. Shall I add you?
Did
There
you
you
try
go.
clicking your character?
Nice. Yep, it wasn't that. It was just not doing it.
Okay. All right. But I do have the thought this might be a really good time to take a break.
Sure.
All right. So we're gonna cut the part here. When we come back, we'll find out why these guys did not respond to the golem's merciless screams. And see you guys next time.